Like picture phase out love and then picture somebody making the car starting noise.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Picture phase on love making the car start noise is hilarious. Yeah, I can see him doing that.
Nah, because he said picture phase on love, but then picture somebody doing a car starting. Not phase on love. Somebody.
What I meant, that's what I meant.
At first, I thought she was going to be like, picture phase on love, now picture somebody doing an impersonation of phase on love. I'm like, what? What am I doing? What is this, bro? That's what I thought you was going to say. Please. Push the goddamn button.
Action.
Hola, welcome to another episode of the Grae Area Podcast.
Grae. Ooh.
Yeah.
I am Shakoya D.
Badman Breezington Ear.
Your humble friend Damani.
And welcome to the Grae Area. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is a podcast where we talk about regular life from a creator's perspective. We love to break down the fabrics of life because not everything is always black and white. Still sounds weird. In layman terms, that means that we talk about whatever we feel like talking about. It could be love, it could be life, it could be movies, it could be music, it could be anything or nothing at all. We have great conversations and we love to bring you guys in on them. Hey guys.
Hello.
Oh yeah, while you're here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Mm-hmm. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And yeah, say hi. But what's up? How are y'all? How y'all feeling today? I know that was rough, me getting through the intro today. Shout out to the good people of the Grae Area and our Patreon for sticking with us.
Yeah, letting us know they couldn't hear us.
Yeah, and also letting us know about technical difficulties.
Pod.
But how y'all feeling today?
Good. Marvelous.
Alright.
Dang, that was very different. Why you just alright?
Life.
Okay. Alright. I'm doing great. I'm kind of hungry, but other than that, I'm actually doing...
I'm far from hungry.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to eat because I decided I wanted to... Well, I cooked and then I started getting ready, so I didn't have time to actually eat, so... But, you know, this is life. I'll go ahead and eat after this. But I'm doing great, though.
Good. Real good.
I want to say, what are we talking about today?
We talking about whatever y'all feel like talking about today. It's a great area where we talk about whatever y'all feel like talking about.
Oh, man.
So this is one of those episodes. All right.
Only thing on my mind is Katt. Your boy Katt.
Oh, my gosh. The Katt Williams interview.
Other than that,
let's talk about it. We don't got to do a deep dive into every bit and piece of it, but I'm not going to lie. It was actually a really good interview. He does good interviews regardless, but I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't know what it was going to be about, but I was thoroughly intrigued.
Thoroughly entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to entertain and to speak well, because, again, I had told you guys this off camera, but if he's lying, he does a great job of lying, man, because, my goodness, that was convincing. I don't think he's lying, but if he was, woo, that man's convincing. Mm-hmm. Great comedian. Great comedian. Go ahead.
Erica said it was too long, but good. It was very long. And it was one of those interviews where it was like, if I don't finish this today, I'm not coming back to it. Yeah. But it was good, though. What was your thoughts? You said you was entertained.
It was just good information. My motto is, I told y'all this the other day, if I can't meet your parents, we can't be friends.
Elaborate.
People weird out there. So I need to know where you came from. I need to know a little bit about your lineage. I even know my dog's parents. So
that's crazy.
If I cannot meet your parents, I
don't know. I feel like, I don't know, this is a weird world that we live in. But also, I didn't know about, like, I guess a lot of the stuff that he was talking about because I didn't see the other interviews with the other comedians.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So I didn't even know that they were on the show. I saw that Kirk Franklin was on the show.
Where I want to watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch that one, but I didn't see about the other comedians being on the show. So like, even when he was talking about, I don't know, the fact that it's like he watched the entire, I guess, series.
He said he watched every episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say he watched every episode, studied them all, and then at least I'm gonna say 15 of the episodes somebody mentioned him. That's really what it felt like. Like they mentioned him, or they mentioned an experience that might have been like in conjunction with his or something like that, and like he was just like, I'm bringing all of this information. I ain't want to say nothing to nobody, but since we here, since y'all want to talk about me, let me talk about y'all.
Talk about mine.
Y'all want to talk about mine. I'm glad he didn't bring up the Wayans. What? I like them.
I like them too.
They good. I don't know them, but they good people.
They seem like good people.
I'll meet their parents.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible,
but like, I don't know. Yeah, it was good though. You looked like you was about to say something. I guess not.
It was a thought that wasn't on the topic of what you just said.
Well, go
ahead. But it was about the interview. The whole first 30 minutes. I'm just trying to figure out why Ricky Smiley say something about playing Money Mike and he wasn't even in the movie. So I'm going through all the list of characters and then it's like Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It was Santa. But that's all I had.
I think that's the only, that and First Sunday are probably the only movies I remember him being in.
I don't even really remember his roles in movies. Like and this is no shade. I know Ricky Smiley from his show. But I wasn't an active viewer. I was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard he got a show.
Always like actual. I liked his
radio
reality.
show.
Oh, I liked his
radio show.
He had a reality show at one point.
I never watched that one.
I be looking for the positive reality TV, and he had a show. She said, "What I found wild is no one accused him of lying. They all just responded. The only person." Well, I guess he didn't.
Ludacris.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw Ludacris's his verse that he decided to.
Said I ain't Illuminati, I'm in Ludacris.
Yeah, he the only one who was like, you lying.
Oh man,
Ludacris funny.
Yeah, he just said he's not a part of the Illuminati.
Great Christmas movie though.
Yeah, he did. All the Christmas movies be mid anyway, so it was up there in the Christmas category. The best Christmas.
Home Alone, Grinch, and I don't really.
I meant like not even those style. I meant like Hallmark, Lifetime style.
Word.
Those are actually like blockbuster
movie bag.
Blockbuster Christmas movies. I'm talking about the Lifetime. Going straight to streaming. Is the best one was the one with Kelly Rowland. It's like Merry Little Christmas. It's Kelly Rowland, Brisha Webb, and somebody else. I don't know, but that series is 3 of them. That was good, but as far as like Christmas movies, it's in there. It's in the TV Christmas movie area. I think that's where I fell in love with mid movies.
I would say I guess
I fall in love mid movie.
Boo.
Alright.
Yeah. Just keep shooting, Ken. Keep shooting.
I don't be stand up one day.
You gotta work on them jokes first. What?
I can make the people laugh.
Oh, but I got a question. Did we watch? I didn't watch Michael Blackston's like response, but all I saw the caption said was "You're irrelevant." I know Deion Cole responded. You told us that yesterday.
Yeah. Deion Cole had nothing but good things to say about Katt Williams. I feel like most regular people outside of the people that he talked about, like no one has anything negative to say about Katt Williams because 1, he wasn't lying, and 2, like he don't be bothering nobody for real. At least from what I can see. But yeah, I haven't seen anything saying like, oh, he was lying. Oh, this is not true. It'll be like people will try to make their case. Like I think Ricky Smiley was trying to make his case, and people was like, yeah, you kind of just proved him right. Like you just, first of all, nobody wanted to see you as Money Mike. Let's start there.
Not. It wouldn't have been funny.
Nobody wanted to see. There was nobody else that could have played a pimp like how Katt Williams was playing a pimp. He's been doing that for years. Like that's just been. Granted, I know that was like one of his first roles, but he's been doing that for years. Nobody playing a more pimp than him. But yeah, it's just nobody wanted to see Ricky Smiley like that.
All right, so I got a question. So let's say you in this scenario, right? You Katt Williams. Y'all Katt Williams, right? And you sitting at home minding your business, letting your life pass you by. You watching the Everest commercial, thinking about joining Everest, and suddenly, and all of these, maybe they're not comedians, maybe they're rappers, maybe they're actors, maybe they're artists. It's like a series of interviews where your name just keeps coming up. So you decide, like, what would you do in that situation? Would you watch all of the entire series of the podcast? Would you go on the show to clear your name? Or are you just, like, letting it go and be like, yeah, they stupid, they lying, whatever? What's your response?
I would probably go on the show as well. It's like, I don't got nothing else to do. Like, I'm not doing, if I'm sitting here watching the show, I'm not doing nothing, and I like the show, and I don't want Unc to be given false information and believing false information. So, yeah, hey, how you doing? This is Katt Williams. I just want to let y'all know that I am coming on the show. Appreciate you, Unc. We're gonna have a good time.
I feel like he would be more like, hey. I can't even do it right now. Never mind.
You nervous?
But hey, I'm gonna be up there expedition. I can't even do it. I'm turning into T.I. I can't even do it. I'm sorry. But I would have definitely went up there. I don't know if I'm not as my petty gene probably would have activated after the third person said something to me.
And it's like I already don't like these people.
Yeah. So
if I don't like you and now you have the audacity, now we back to the audacity. That's what be bothering me. Figuring out, because it puzzles me where people find this level of audacity at. Because I can't find it. I don't know. I'll be looking, it's just not, it's not in my realm of existence, I guess. But I need to go where they be at, because I'll be like, that's good. That's some good audacity.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
Are you going up there and are you going to sit calmly and answer questions? Are you going to let him ask you stuff? Like, because Katt Williams didn't really let him.
Listen,
he said he had like 30 minutes left of questions.
Yeah, I know. Katt Williams didn't really let him ask no questions. He just started going.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have let him ask a few questions, but he went out the gate. Like, he was like, I came here to prove a point to start. I don't want to, before we even get sidetracked, I don't want you to get sidetracked. Don't ask me about nothing. He said, these people liars.
But how was your childhood?
He's like, they're liars.
You married?
He's like, liars.
How about marriage? And he kept giggling.
Yeah, Shannon is a giggler. That was hilarious.
The giggling was funny.
He's too big to be giggling like that. Yeah, he's too big. Also, this is a side note, but them chairs. He gotta get some more comfortable. Cause like I'm looking at the chairs, I'm like, is that that's the back of the chair or is that the corner? If that's the back of the chair, why y'all sitting sideways? But it's like a long chair. I'm like, what is this? Why is this chair designed like
therapy.
this?
It's a therapy chair.
That chair is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah,
it's not for comfort.
And then halfway through, I'm looking, I'm like, what is Katt sitting on? The entire chair is to the right. What is he sitting? Is it the arm? Is he levitating? Is that like a short person, like the superpower? Like where you could just sit and just levitate, so it looked like you sitting on something. Like, I know he didn't want his legs to swing, so that's why he wasn't gonna sit all the way back.
He was sitting on the infinity.
He was sitting.
I can make anime jokes now.
He was sitting on the ledge of that fireplace that was back behind them.
It was
But
crazy.
I guess the chair and the ledge were the same height. Because he was halfway sitting on the chair, and somehow he kept sliding over, and he was on the ledge of the fireplace.
Yeah.
He was on the fireplace?
Yes, it was.
That was the fun. No, he wasn't.
He was on the
chair.
couch.
He was on the chair. It was just like a
He was on
very
the
small.
corner of the chair.
No, because at one point, because it ain't no back to
He
the
was
chair.
sitting like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this cheek was on the couch, and the other cheek was.
It wasn't. No, he was.
wasn't.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
He was on the couch.
We
It was just. It was a very
put in a
small
clip.
sliver
It was
Put a
of
clip
couch.
in
It
there.
was
He
just.
on the corner.
Yeah,
Whoever
I'm like.
editing this, put something in it. Put a picture in there. I said whoever edited this. Erica said.
Bill Cosby.
Erica said Katt Williams is on tour, so this interview is publicity, in my opinion, and it made these comedians relevant because no one was talking about any of them. Yes, but yeah, it was definitely part of publicity. But also, he made it clear from jump. He's like, I'm not even here to talk about my tour. Yes, I'm going on tour, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to.
I didn't even know he was going on tour until
I said I would
until this moment.
And
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Ticketmaster.
But he not coming to Atlanta, so
Yeah. He going to Birmingham though.
yeah, might have to. It's still a lot of tickets.
It is.
So
I'm not going to go though.
Yeah, I'm not. But I mean,
at this current moment.
yeah, I'm a big fan of Katt Williams. Though. Katt Williams, he's always been in like my top 5 just like favorite just comedians. But the level of roasting that he was doing there, it was like from calling Steve Harvey mushmouth.
oh my God, he said abadi badabadi.
Like it was out of
pocket. I can't look at Steve Harvey the same no more.
Because he said got a man unit.
He popping up on my. I think he popped up on my Instagram today, and I was just looking like, I can't see you in movies because how you talk now. He said, don't nobody want no country. Can't talk. Oh man.
But I also didn't know about like whatever was going on between them and Bernie.
I had
heard that though. That was a thing. Like I had heard that people. I thought it was like clear that everybody liked Bernie more than everybody else on the thing.
That's
like,
why I'm like,
was like
I
a
can't
base
look
level.
at you the same because of that.
Yeah, but on top of that, I had heard like Steve. I thought it was more Steve. I didn't realize it was like Cedric as well. But I heard like Steve and
Little Steve.
Steve and Little Steve. Well, I mean, is he? Never mind. Not so Little Steve, but I heard they like pretty much was jealous because it's like Bernie Mac was.
Well, I heard that they
guy.
was jealous, but like
Yeah.
it sounded like they like did him dirty in some way, and I don't know what happened. I just want to know what happened.
I mean, when you think about, and if you, I saw somebody say online, they were like, if you go back and watch the Kings of Comedy tour, one, you see Bernie Mac was going like first a lot of the places, but look at the reaction to like when Bernie Mac is on stage versus when everybody else is on stage. And
Faison Love has said people used to be in the car leaving.
After Bernie went?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because it's Bernie. Listen, there's nothing wrong.
Like when Steve Harvey, when Steve Harvey got on stage, he was turning on their cars. He made the car, he was like, whatever. I don't know. If you look at Faison Love, like picture Faison Love, and then picture somebody making the car start a noise.
Okay,
it's hilarious.
Picture Faison Love making the car start noise is hilarious. Yeah, I can see him doing that.
Nah, because he said, picture Faison Love, but then picture somebody doing a car starting. Not Faison Love. Somebody.
What you thought I meant, that's what I meant.
At first, I thought she was going to be like, picture Faison Love, now picture somebody doing an impersonation of Faison Love. I'm like, what? What do I do? What is this, bro? That's what I thought you was going to say.
Man.
Oh, I should have said that. That was a good setup.
That's how we working on your stand-up for later.
Yeah,
later.
Great area, you stand up.
No, but yeah, I used to, I mean, I think after the first time I watched the Kings of Comedy, I only would watch Bernie Mac's set, and then after that, I was done.
Listen, I can't tell you one joke from anybody else's set during the Kings of Comedy tour other than Bernie Mac.
Honestly, I can't either.
And either I can tell you jokes from Bernie Mac stand-ups, but like
I remember Steve Harvey talking about the dude in a coat. I think he had a fur coat on.
In a coat.
Somebody had a fur coat on and he got up. It makes sense now. He got up. I don't know if he was leaving or he was coming back. But he had it was a brown fur coat.
I feel like I vaguely remember that. And he was trying to roast him on. Okay.
Oh, now it makes sense because Bernie Mac had already won, so the guys probably leaving.
Getting up out of there, man. That's crazy. Yeah. The parts of the whole the Katt interview though, it was just like between the man unit, which is like in hindsight I should have known that, but like looking at his hair and like in past tense, I'm like, wow, his hair does look a little too perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like, why go bald?
But I thought that was just like because he was like a TV thing. Like I thought, whoever was doing his hair, like he just got his hair done a lot. Like that's what I was thinking. I ain't think nothing of it. Yeah, between that and then
of course the stealing of the jokes and from like stealing from, he said he stole from Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, that was
a whole show concept.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that's crazy. But like, I've heard people talk about stuff like people stealing. I feel like you don't hear it too much about people stealing jokes, but like just the idea, because that's kind of actually wild.
When you dabble in the comedy space like I do, because
people
doing stand up, you gotta be wary, be cautious, because people be stealing.
Yeah,
they don't even be stealing like an artist. Be stealing. They be stealing like a colonizer, and it's bad out there.
Yeah, that is true. I wasn't ready for like those levels, those accusations. I was like, oh wow, people was really like stealing, like, and then people was like, especially with like Cedric the Entertainer, they was pulling up online. They was pulling up the AB, like, all right, this is where he got the joke from. This was actually 10 years ago. I was like, wow, he just like word for word, ball for ball, like
Dre.
Yeah, I'm saying like, my goodness, bro.
Cedric.
Yeah. So it's just that was probably the wildest part for me. Between it was the stealing and
him levitating.
Yeah, the levitating. Yeah, he was on one. I have never seen nobody levitate like that.
My favorite part of the interview was when he was talking about. Pardon me. All right. Had a burp.
Take your time.
When he was talking about
Let it out.
Nah, I was trying to keep my laugh in. Like when you on stage, you tell a joke, somebody say something, you just start laughing because that was actually funny. I was supposed to be making y'all laugh, y'all making me laugh. But, favorite part of the interview was when he was talking about like the business, like him investing in himself, like and like it wasn't a risk for him to invest in himself. So I like that part. He said something. Yeah. I've screen recorded it. I don't know what it said, but I can't pull up the screen recorder right now. But after, I'll know what I was talking about.
I actually enjoyed like the part where we did learn about his childhood and stuff. Like, first of all, when he was like, to even go into his childhood, like when he said Steve Harvey wasn't homeless. That was my story. I was like, whoa, hold on.
I was like, mic drop, okay.
Like, hold on.
I was like, you stealing. I was like, that's a new level of stealing somebody's origin story.
Yes.
My good, like that's not even.
That's villainous.
That's crazy.
That's heinous.
Yeah.
What's the word that you use?
Hellacious.
Hellacious.
That's crazy.
Hellacious.
Like, how you gonna steal my how I grew up? Like that don't even make sense.
But I mean, like, I don't know.
If that's the case, that's crazy.
Yeah, if he did actually steal his backstory, that would be wild. But I actually enjoyed learning about his childhood, like,
Nefarious.
Yeah,
that is absolutely nefarious.
I did enjoy learning about his childhood because like I didn't know he was living by, like, I was gonna say on his own. But I was gonna say living by himself since he was 13, but I guess that's technically accurate.
Yeah, he was.
But I was very surprised that these random truckers were willing to drive a 13-year-old boy across the country. That's what I was like. But also it was a different time.
Way different time.
Way different time. But even the fact that like him being done with school at 13, like, oh.
Yeah, him being super. I didn't know he was like super smart.
I didn't know he was that smart
either.
Yeah, like he gave me, my bad to cut you off. He gave me smart vibes just in the way he tackles his stand up or just his point of view. But I didn't know he was like, graduate at 7 kind of.
Yeah, like wow,
you
saved a lot of time on life. Like, I'm just saying, school be taking up a lot of time. I'm just saying.
And this is how I learned that God is hilarious, because God was like, I'm gonna make you super smart. You're not gonna be over 5'7". That's what we gonna.
He said, like
you can have the brains, but you're not gonna be over 5'7", King.
If you
it's
read
not fair.
this encyclopedia,
it's not fair.
What it say at the end of the handbook? Stay ahead of the game. Your head will be changed wrong. Steve Harvey.
Hey yo!
Why y'all like this?
Oh my goodness,
man, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
My goodness, Drumline.
I did not know that's where you was going.
Yeah, I was like, where is he taking this?
What handbook? That was good.
I didn't know if he was talking about the Alpha Male Handbook or what. Oh man.
I might have a promising future. I need to table that joke.
Mm-hmm. Because people be stealing jokes. So somebody might come by and refine it before you got to make sure you.
But the beauty of today's time
is
we got to record.
You got it first. You got it first.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Yes, Lord.
I'm going to pray for y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, you need to find somebody to help you punch it up. Yeah. Yeah.
That was something that I did enjoy as well about Katt Williams, like learning. Well, one, he's not even really a fan of himself, which is crazy because like he's a legend. But even him being like, I don't even think I'm that great, and that's probably why he works as hard as he does on getting the stand up where he wants it to be, because it's like he doesn't see himself as that great.
And so he's studying.
Yeah, because I mean, but I think it comes from a feeling his. It's almost like he's using imposter syndrome to his advantage, because like him feeling like, all right, well, I mean, I'm not really that funny to me, so it's like, let me make sure I study to make sure I get better and use it to my advantage,
and make sure that I'm able to give the information, that have the information to actually back it up, but I can still practice like adding the humor into whatever the situation is, which I think is cool. I think that's like the coolest part about like actual real comedians and like really good comedians is like the elements of like real life, and also like even if it's like from a political standpoint or just like whatever is happening, their ability to find the humor in it and spin it in a way that'll like make you laugh, I think is, but also it be accurate information. It don't be like I mean, of course some be stretching the truth a little bit, but it be coming from a place of like, I know what I'm talking about. It's not coming from a place of like, I have no idea what this subject is, I'm just making jokes. I think that I think that's cool. Yeah. One day.
Yeah. But yeah, his commitment to his craft is really, I was like, I admire. Him being able to just one, he said he did what 119
100 push-ups. I was gonna say 100 push-ups.
He did push-ups. He definitely did. It was like I don't know how many shows
He said like 119.
Yeah, it was some.
I thought he said tours at first.
He did 19 specials, 100, and it's like usually like 100 cities.
12 specials. I thought he did 19 tours. 1,900 cities tour, something like that.
Some ridiculous amount.
He did a lot.
Some ridiculous amount. And I was like, wow, that's like a level of commitment where it's like, nah, I'm doing this, and it's like a willingness to like to sharpen your tool, get better. Yeah. It's like a lot. I think, at least with I'm not a comedian. I don't be telling jokes, but I think a lot of the people online, they probably not. The comedians online probably aren't willing to do that many.
I think it depends on who it is.
I mean, it could be. I don't be telling funnies. I mean, I be making funnies, but I don't be.
I think it depends on like if they're actually pursuing
Serious.
a career as a comedian versus just being like a comical social media person, I guess. I don't know. I'm a singer, so I don't know.
I'm a real boy.
Hey, yo.
But also,
funny.
like, the way he was just kind of, like, name dropping in different scenarios and just, like, adding 2 cents where, like, it was kind of like, hold on, man, I ain't need to hear all of that. I didn't want to know about that.
So, yesterday, I think it was today, once I, like, woke up, all I could see was Kev on stage.
I knew you was gonna say that one. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, with
Diddy like the party, and you got to tell him no.
And you got to tell him no.
I was in the mirror. I just kept saying.
He said, Diddy like the party, and you got to tell him no.
It was like the way he was just throwing. It was like his. I don't know. I guess his interview was like a full blown recap of 2023.
Yeah.
And it was wild.
Yeah, it felt like I was watching him do a stand up. Like,
yes.
It just but it was a lot more serious though. Like, he was like, all right, like he didn't necessarily seem like bitter to me. Like, he seemed annoyed, but like it was like he would be saying stuff and then he would just switch over to just telling the joke, and I'd be like, wow,
it was, for me, it was like a thing of thank you. Thank you for keep speaking about me this many times, so now I can tell the truth. Because I know so much, but I'm chilling. I'm minding my business. I know too much. So let me get some of this off my chest so I have some more capacity. I have some more space to gain some more knowledge.
Right.
And mind my business.
Yeah. That's the one thing I know I'm going to do for certain is mind my business. I don't want I do that now, but like meeing people, like, I wouldn't want to meet, like, it makes me not want to meet any of these people, like just any celebrities, because I don't know what y'all doing. Like, I can't meet your parents. I don't, and like, do your parents know? Maybe if I did meet do your parents know what you be doing?
You kiss your mother with that?
No, I was about to say, like, what you?
I stole that one.
Yeah. See, people be stealing.
We
co-wrote it.
Shakoya helped me.
Shakoya wrote it. But also, I think I got that from somewhere, so I don't know. That wasn't original. I think I got that.
That's common knowledge.
Yeah.
I borrowed that joke.
Acting like said.
Common knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know where I got it from. I'm sure it was in a bunch of TV shows that I've watched over the years. So.
Word.
Yeah. But I think it was a really good interview, and
I'm never watching that again. But the
talking about the episode.
Yeah, that episode. Yeah. But like just some of the gems that he was dropping, it was fire. Like just about how he was living every day. Like he don't know like this might be the last day that he like just certain stuff like that. It was like, oh wow, he's in between him calling Cedric a walrus and all of the other jokes. It was like he was dropping gems and being funny, and he was in his bag.
He really was, and it wasn't just like there were overt things that he was saying, but then there were also subtle things that he was saying.
Yeah.
Like even when he was like, "Yeah, I smoke more than Snoop Dogg now, but I don't lace my stuff with nothing. I just smoke weed."
I was like, whoa.
I was like, wow, okay. I didn't think I wasn't thinking that there was anything else in there, but cool. But I think that Shannon Sharpe is a really good interviewer.
I'm a fan of Club Shay Shay.
Yeah,
I like Shannon.
because even the fact that he was able to get some of his questions in there, and also he was still able to be a part of the conversation. It wasn't like Katt Williams just came in there, just started talking, and then Shannon Sharpe just sat there and let him talk and then let him leave or whatever. It was like he was he was engaged. He was asking questions, but also he was like, all right, well, I also wrote these 11 questions, so I need to at least ask you 5, okay?
Yeah.
When were you born?
Yeah.
Before you go on another tangent, what happened at 12? Like, you know.
Yeah, in between Katt, they're all liars. He's like, all right, so I see you a baby genius.
Right.
3,000 books. You read 3,000 books, right? That's what you said? 3,001. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, explain more. Explain further. And it's just, I was like, wow, okay. But I mean, I think he handled himself the best way he could have given the situation, because I don't know how anybody else would have handled that one. That's like, granted, I think you should when you have your guests, you let your guests go. Because some people, bad interviewers that whenever I watch interviews where I don't necessarily like the interviewee, a lot of times, or the interviewer, pardon me, sheesh, interviewer, the interviewer typically cuts the person off from finishing their point. And it was like, I like where their train of thought was going. Can we at least let them finish their point? Now, Katt was going. He was going. Yeah. He was about to drop every gem ever.
But he let him finish his thought. And then he would be like, all right, since you done there, all right, when you was 3, I heard that you graduated. I'm saying all the wrong facts, but it's okay.
Yeah, that was wild.
All you know is they be stealing.
Right, they be stealing. That's all I know. But I also think that in the way that he did it, it didn't take away from the direction that Katt Williams was going. It was like, okay, well, you started at this young age. Like, how did that start? Or how did you feel when you da-da-da? I didn't know he used to be called Cat in the Hat. Like, I would have never guessed.
They sued that man. I mean, rightfully so. But
copyright infringement.
Yeah, they sued that man, and he was like 15.
Well, that was trademark. That was but clearly he was making some little splash. Like, you know, people starting to know about him a little bit. If Disney heard, but he was also in Florida. Yeah. So like, they probably somebody heard, and was like, oh, well, we gotta sue this kid real quick. Well, they sent a cease and desist, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah. And then, I mean, if he didn't stop using it, then they would have sued.
You know, I'm just, logistically speaking, I haven't used that word often, but logistically speaking, how do you send a cease and desist to somebody who's homeless?
I don't think he was homeless at that time.
Oh.
Okay.
I was going to say, they might have sent it to the club, and the club got it to him.
I thought you was about to say, like, they gave it to the person that on the
corner?
Yeah, it's like, hey, find that man Cat in the Hat for me and get his, like...
I mean, they had to, whoever told them about it, they had to know where he was at. So even if he wasn't homeless...
They probably got it to him when he was doing the stand-up. They probably was like, yeah, you...
Possibly.
He's supposed to be here. Promotion, pardon me. There we go.
Yeah.
During promotional acts. He's passing out flyers.
Right. Maybe. We don't know.
I don't know, but yeah.
They got it to him. They found that boy.
Cat in the Hat.
So I'm glad he had to change his name. Yeah. I think Katt Williams sounds a lot better. I think it aged well.
Yeah. It's his name. I didn't know he was Jehovah's Witness.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that either. But that, I mean...
Oh, he grew up Jehovah's Witness. I don't know if he still is practicing.
I don't know. I be wondering, like, you know, like, with Christian religions, like, is there a such thing as, like, practicing and non-practicing? This is very off topic, but...
I have no idea.
Can you elaborate your question?
Because, like, a lot of time, like, if you're Jewish, they'll be like, you could be, like, a non-practicing, like, Jew or whatever. So...
yeah. You find yourself,
like,
you come back.
Well, sometimes it's just that they still consider themselves Jewish, but they don't do any of the traditions, or they do particular traditions, but they don't, like, go to church.
Ain't it like when you in a Greek organ, you don't pay your dues?
Non-practicing.
I'm just thinking. You're just not. I'm not practicing. That's it. You know. That's not what that is. All right, maybe it's like if you in the Greek and you don't do the line dances. You don't be is it line dances? You don't be stepping strolling. If you don't be strolling, I'm not practicing. I haven't practiced my steps.
I think it's a little different.
It's a little different. It's not to say, all right, my bad.
If that was the case,
I don't know, pardon me. I don't want to offend nobody. I'm just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little different.
Yeah. And you don't pay your dues.
I'm just saying.
My goodness. We got to polish that. Help you with that.
Oh, punch it up.
Oh, punch it up.
See, he ain't a
punch and
polish. He don't know.
Polish and punch.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering, because I think I'm about to start saying that.
Yeah, I'm not practicing. Currently, I'm not practicing.
Talking about Greek or religious? Oh, I'm not practicing right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I'm practicing Christian. What? I'm spiritual.
I'm spiritual. Yeah, I'm spiritual.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Y'all funny. My sleeves is just
sleeving.
Like, what?
They young.
They rolled up.
It was rolled up. One is rolled, one's not.
It's the jokes. I was looking at that too, not sleeves, but how y'all dressed and how I'm dressed. I'm bundled up.
Like winter
time. You look cold. Mm-hmm. Look like you up north and we in Florida.
We down there with Cat in the Hat. You said you what?
No, I was gonna say I drove 800 miles. 800 miles too far for a desk job.
Oh, that sounded nice.
I could sing a little bit.
That sounds like the acoustic version. It's supposed to have a guitar behind it.
Rapper, actor, comedian, /
Spiritual. Non-practicing Greek.
Wow. Where were we? Oh,
T-Pain.
Freeze. Like me.
All right. Do y'all got any final thoughts or any other thoughts on the Katt Williams interview?
It was a great interview. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot about people who I didn't even want to learn about.
Yeah.
I learned about Katt. It was a great interview. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. I'm gonna say this, when Breeze told us that always like I'm watching the Katt Williams interview, it's really good. I'm like, okay, cool. When he said really good, I didn't know he meant that like out the gate really he was gonna be he was gonna be frying people. I didn't know he was gonna gonna be going that crazy to start. But otherwise, I thoroughly enjoyed the interview. He had some gems, had some funny moments. He had superpowers.
One of my favorite parts, another one of my favorite parts of this interview was when he was like, "You ever have a grown man give you a nickname at Christmas?" And so you call him Christmas. You ever had a grown man give you a nickname? He's like, "Nah, me either."
Yo, man.
That's when I laughed at the wrong part. At the wrong part that y'all was watching. But when I was watching, whoo, I was in tears.
That was crazy. The other part that I laughed at when he was talking about people rolling up, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a lot of male saliva over the course of some years. So I only have women roll my blood." I'm like, whoa.
It felt like the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked the interview. I think it was great. I feel like it was almost, it was a step above, but it was kind of like the Kanye's Drink Champs episode.
Yeah. It definitely felt like a Drink Champs. That's definitely what it felt like.
But it was a more polished.
Somebody more mature. Them, punch it up.
Punch it up.
It was definitely more polished, and also like I think the thoughts were a lot clearer for other people for everyone to understand.
Yeah. What's the name? He a talker though.
Yeah. Well, that's a part of his craft is communicating.
Do you know how? This is a side note. Do you know how funny that pod would have been if had it been on Drink Champs, hearing Nori in the middle of oh, clap it up, clap it up.
You said, we gotta drink that. We
You gotta drink that. He's like, you said man unit? Oh my goodness, drink that.
Boris? Drink that.
Yo, that would have been hilarious.
My goodness.
Please, Nori, please get Katt Williams on
Yes,
there.
get
Please.
Katt Williams on Drink Champs.
Please, my
Oh,
goodness.
man.
Great area. Please get Katt Williams.
Please, please.
Katt Williams.
Katt Williams,
Come
come.
see us.
Come
Come
through,
see
man.
us.
Us. Nah, because I couldn't just say come.
Yeah, see.
Pause. So I had to keep going.
Ah.
Come.
All right.
Us.
Thank y'all
You can
for
stop
joining
whenever you're
us
ready.
for another
What is
episode.
happening?
Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of the Grae Area Podcast.
Yeah.
I am Shakoya D.
Badman Breezington out.
Your boy Damani.
Thank y'all for joining us for another episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. But also, if you want to catch this podcast live and early, because we do record our podcast at least 1 to 2 months in advance, subscribe to our Patreon and join the good people of the good people of the Grae Area. So you can join in on the conversation. You can see our other behind the scenes content. And our other content that we have, like The Standard by Being Breeze. We have some behind the scenes content, and we have other things available as well. But we thank y'all for joining us, and we will see you guys next week. Bye!
Adios.
Stay blessed and stay black, people. Especially my black people.
Don't be sorry, be careful.
You say what?
And know yourself, know your worth. Jukebox, hit me with another jam.
Get on my face. Get on my motherfucking face.
Please.
Push the goddamn button.